Hello everyone. Welcome to AI powered healthcare operating system. Now, we are Team Lazarus and myself Kumar Saw have worked on the model engineering and API testing of this particular website. On top of it, my friend Nitish is working on the back end, my friend Hushikesh is worked on the front end, and my friend Priyanshita, she is working on UI UX designing of this project. Now, what happens is let's focus on the problem statement. Over 65% of medical records in India are paper based. They're scattered, they're lost across hospitals. And when the records are very manual, which means that people are manually writing all those records and prescriptions, it's very highly prone to human errors. Docs spend their hours on of a day on paperwork instead of taking care of patients, which they should do actually. And on top of it, we do have AI technology like OCR, NLP, voice assistants, and they can fix it. But when they are not properly managed, they can put people's lives at risk. Moving on to the target audience, our solution help patients from all ages. On top of it, we are mostly targeting rural health workers in rural areas because in rural areas especially, people have very low doctor to patient ratio. And at that time, there is a strict need of these automations so that more and more people can be treated, more and more patients can be handled. Now, what is the use of generative AI in our particular project? First of all, we digitalize all the paper records. Instead of writing handwritten prescriptions, the AI will generate proper prescriptions in a proper format. For that, we implement model context protocol. Now, what happens is all the user data is getting stored in our database, and that will be provided to the model as a context. And after that, the model will give us proper responses. This is our architecture. The front end will fetch data from Google Fit API, any other APIs. After that, it will go to the backend. The backend will contain the MCP server that is implemented in Flask. And now, when the data will be provided to the MCP server in the form of context, the MCP server will give us the proper responses. You also have patient AI assistants with a voice reminder. For example, people who are not very properly skilled in reading and writing, they can also come to our website and take the advantage of it. We also have health record vault where every patient's medical history is stored in our database securely. We have OCR document parser, doctor assistant, and many more. Moving on to the next part, scalability and impact of our project. Now, the answer expands urban hospitals through automations and physical workflows, and as well as in rural clinics with voice offline capabilities for ASHAs and ANMs. Now, what happens is because we are implementing all of this, the automations can increase the amount of treatment, amount of people who are getting treated on a daily basis. Even in India right now, more than 60% of people don't get proper health care, and in rural areas, that number is worse. But I believe our project can create a difference. It can revolutionize the healthcare industry and help our society in general.